It's Hayward pulling it down, getting around Zubac at midcourt, launches the shot. Oh, it almost went
in! The day in question is April 5th, 2010 in Indianapolis, Indiana. It is the national championship game for the NCAA men's basketball tournament. There are 13.6 seconds left in the game, and the ACC champion and number 1 seed Duke Blue Devils hold a 60-59 lead over the 5-seeded Butler Bulldogs. It is a typical David versus Goliath story. The Bulldogs are led by 33-year-old head coach Brad Stevens, playing the one-bid Horizon League. This is their first ever Final Four, and they were almost sent packing by 13th seeded Murray State in the second round. But they are here now, just 5.7 miles away from their campus. On the other sideline, you have the vilified Duke Blue Devils, who are led by 3-time national championship head coach Mike Krzyzewski. Funny that Krzyzewski was now on the opposite side of the story, because 19 years earlier, he had won as David when Duke beat undefeated UNLV in the national semifinals. So, the stage was set for one of the greatest endings in a championship game. Senator Matt Howard, who had scored only 11 points on the night due to foul trouble, would inbound. Everyone in the building knew whom the ball would go to. Number 20. Gordon Hayward was a sophomore who was playing his final game as a Bulldog. He was the Horizon League Player of the Year in 2010 after averaging 15 points per game and 8 rebounds. Sure enough, Howard gets him the ball. Kyle Singular has been defending him all night and has done a great job. Hayward would finish with 12 points on a terrible 2-for-11 night. He begins to drive with about 11 seconds left in the game. Running into traffic on the left, he goes behind the back with 10.1 seconds and drives right. Matt Howard creates traffic that causes Singular to get caught up, and with 7.5 seconds left, he pulls up. Duke center Brian Zubac leaves Howard as he sees Hayward going up for his shot and gets a hand in his face, causing Howard to change his shot just a bit to get it past him. That change causes the shot to hit the rim and to be rebounded by Zubac with 5.1 seconds remaining. Guard Shelvin Mack alertly fouls Zubac with just 3.6 seconds left. The CBS broadcast shows Hayward's jump shot that goes maybe an inch or two long as Zubac makes his way to the line. Zubac's first shot is good, and he is met with a thunderous applause by the Duke faithful. As he prepares to shoot the second, Coach K yells at him to intentionally miss it, because it is a lot easier to score when you run an inbounds play than with the clock running off a missed free throw. So Zubac throws a bullet that clanks off the back rim and is rebounded by Hayward. Zubac steps up to cut him off, but Hayward drives right. The clock shows just 2.7 seconds as Hayward gets around him. Singular is running up the court to try to defend him, but is flattened by a pick from Howard, and Hayward pulls up with just 0.4 seconds left on the clock. He is approximately 43 feet away from the hoop. Duke's Nolan Smith gets there and puts a hand up in his face, but he still gets the shot away. The shot travels at a speed of 28 miles per hour, barely too hard. In fact, sports science analyst John Brinkus estimates that if he had shot the ball a half mile an hour softer and 3 inches to the left, it would have fallen. Instead, the shot barely misses, and
Duke is the king of the dance 2010.